I got some oil somewhere.
Need a little oil on that.
Yeah, you should have died. Where is he? Right there.
People would appreciate having a sign when they buy them, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, tomorrow morning you gotta sign my book. I know you signed the one today. But this is the only one.
That's the one when I came from all the conventions and stuff, they're like, oh, can you sign one? I'm like, yeah, if I ever saw it. Because I sent him a message like 3 weeks ago, he hasn't looked at it yet.
You did that?
I got an hour.
No, yesterday he did that.
Oh.
I was very thankful for that.
You got an hour? Okay, yeah, she just been doing a live show exercise with her tools.
Cool. Live from the haunted Hinsdale world.
Just such as this very random person, I just, now I do that.
Yeah, I do too. And it's usually, I have some here.
Well, there was a pen.
Here's a marker. Here's a pen.
Oh, that's what I do. Oh, I can't say thank you for visiting into it, huh? That's what she was doing.
You could write, my second book's still coming.
You know, I was there last night, or night before last. I got it down to 368, I think, pages. I took out a lot of, my opinion
Oh, yeah.
about jobs and
Probably smart.
you know, the funny thing is, Tim Shaw now wants to be friends again. How come?
What? I want to die not as a friend. They hurt themselves.
Oh, that's true. I think most people know that.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with you, but you're straight as an arrow. I never know what to say when somebody gives me, hey, will you sign up? Yeah, sure, here, all right. Oh,
Just say thanks for visiting.
what if they did?
They're gonna be.
Oh, they're only here? Oh, okay, I thought they were going to take you somewhere.
No, they're ones that are for here.
Oh, what's for your shirt?
20.
That's not bad.
I'm gonna try it. I give a deal when people stay here. I sell them at the convention for 25.
It's not bad.
But the ones like these ones are. So they got Nick Ross autograph on them, and then they come with a picture of them signing the shirt. So I have those for pictures. They sign that too.
That's what I did with Jim Kelly. He signed a book for me, and I took a picture of him signing it.
Yeah. Where's Woody? See the Woody? That's people in my kind of people? Yeah. Over there.
I'm going to have to look them over.
Yeah, I think I'm going to buy one. I still have, all these years, I still never.
Well, I would just give you one. Think about enough where I can give you a shirt. Crying out loud. If you want to look on my store, and see which one you want, I'll just order it for you and send it to you. Do you want a hoodie or do you want a...
I prefer one, that's what I was going to buy.
Yeah. There's lots of good ones. Probably get the one with the skull on it, right?
No.
I'll make you up a special one that says I was here for the exorcism.
Yeah, there we go.
On April 13th at 8:42 p.m.
8:42. I asked Clara, and she said you're probably half an hour off. I think I'm actually further off than that. I think I came back up.
I know, but you got to take your time and just stick with it.
Yeah.
You don't want to change it throughout time.
Oh, I wouldn't, but
You can't blame it on being old and senile.
I came up here and they threw me out. It's gone. I'm going to be here. Claire said, I told you that last night. But
You got this place wired. Holy cow.
do you know what it's like to try and search for one of 9 people who were, or 7 people who were here, and only found one who had passed away, Jan Kahn, who was doing her thesis on paranormal, well, not everything paranormal. but she was the leader of the kids, and they were the same age as I was, 22, so they were anywhere between 21 and 24. And Jan was doing her thesis. She was in charge. She overheard me say it was only basically a shot in the arm. And she said, "Would you say that in tomorrow's interviews?" I said, "No, I won't." But she still tried to corner me over there when they filmed it all. Where's all that film there?
Our film?
No, from that night, the exorcism, the interviews afterwards. They filmed it.
Well, I told you that a Tandem Foundation found something, and we're trying to get it pulled right now. It's sent to us, so I should be getting a copy of it. Richard Hinsdale found it.
Yeah. I've talked to her so many times up there over the years, the last 20 years, and she's
this is supposedly what he said. So I just he said whatever he gets, he'll forward me the copy, so, which would be really interesting. I'd love to hear the house scream.
It wasn't. You know what I should do is I should go through some sound bites and try and put the sound together that would sound like what it sounds like, because it was so cross between a banshee, a cat, and
Which I've heard before outside.
I did.
Oh yeah, the girls that were here for the wedding, they heard that too a couple weeks ago.
Because this was everywhere. It was in here. I mean, you could tell it was in, but it was in everywhere. It just doesn't make any sense.
Surround sound?
Kind of, yeah.
Now don't put in there that I wish you would have been here to make a victim out of. If you put in mine.
No, I'm not working on a sort of deliberate thing, no. That's selling better than this one. I mean, this one, the ranking of it sucks, but it seems like every couple of weeks I'm here to roll with check.
You are? Good.
Usually, not much. You know, you get to that threshold, they send you a check.
Probably plenty of ordering cases.
I don't give any. I know how many books are sold. That's something. There's never credit me anything you buy.
Right.
Because you buy 10 at a time sometimes.
Yep.
Did you tell me you bought 21 times?
Mm-hmm.
I sent Bobby a message saying, you know what? I know Dan buys books. Where the hell's the royalty for that? No response. Well, I'm telling you, Dan. I got a royalty check from him 3 weeks ago. I sent him a message saying that I lost it. Could you cancel it? I'll pay any fee that if there is one. I haven't had a response. 3 weeks.
Boy, he gets back to me right away. They're like, Bobby,
Yeah,
I got one book left. I need.
Well, the only one I never talked to is Angela, his wife.
Oh, I only talked to him. Why do you think that? They'll send me the invoice right away.
You're making him money. You know, he does it. His publisher, or his firm really does a great job.
Yeah. And there's another one. Really?
And Nancy ordered one that came all wrinkled.
Yeah, but you know, I can't really complain about that because they sent me two.
Oh, it doesn't get from one.
Then I gave my other one to
Oh.
the girl next door.
That one signed already?
Yeah.
Are you sure? I can do it. I don't know.
So you got cheated there.
Sophia driving late tonight.
Okay.
No, she's not.
Okay. They need some.
Are you going to leave or what?
Okay,
yeah. Up there.
Go. So get some pizza or something.
Right there,
I haven't had any
This
lunch.
is one right there.
Oh, you were with them too?
Yeah, Claire's is in here too.
I've got Claire's book.
She got two. I got this one.
Yeah, there's only like what?
I think I got the one that's revisited.
Between the two.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Well, I got this one because it was
That's the book where I knew all the stuff as she was saying it already.
But my book is 368 pages, and I entered it. It was, I think it was like 600 or something like that. Why can't you shut up and just get the details and forget about all the book was? So I try to take anything whatsoever personal about me out of it, except unless it's over here. And I put it in a chronological order, and I switched that around because I wanted every incident that happened since coming back that was so disturbing, like the thing in the driveway, which is, I know that he's skeptic. how did that happen to me and I can't believe it?
Were you tired?
It's just
drunk.
Yeah, I know. It's just hard to believe that something that isn't there can move you to a degree of.
Pushed your head into a mirror.
We did this.
Go ahead. Don't start embellishing the story.
We were.
Neutral corners, ding, ding, ding. Come on.
Like that's from the head.
So we did this experiment with Nick at Death Walker a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And we were in Ohio at the Bureau Mansion, and it's so it's a computerized program where the guy made the program specifically just to shoot sound waves, like white noise out. That's it. It's all shooting this white noise. There's no radio interference.
I like that.
And they shoot it through a sound bar, and then they record up there, and then they record downstairs. Okay. So they're shooting the sound waves from downstairs, and they're asking questions inside. There's a beat on this thing. They say, like this, and they're recording if they get the answers down here from the sound waves, because there's theoretically, if there's clear answers coming through of this white noise. Check this out. So they just sent me one today, and I'll play it, and I was like, holy crap. So,
Through white noise.
just only white noise.
That's what I prefer. I don't prefer radio stations.
I know.
People will inadvertently think a commercial is voice.
It was just a kind of a.
I don't want to read this book.
Yeah, it's good. I read that.
We're still going to have to die. That's
already. You have the list that
They're here.
You get a phone list? Send it to you. Did we? I think so. And, did you have a key? If you saw a house. I mean, I know I'll be able to get in. I just haven't been.
Yeah, that's weird.
Oh,
I'll catch you tonight.
they're here somewhere.
See, the white noise, I appreciate that more.
Okay.
Because I had a spirit box here, a spirit box here, a recorder here, asking questions in a different room. And then I called the radio station, they had a log of their commercials, and the commercials were my response to my answer. Wow. So I thought, no, I'm not ever going to do that again. I love the white noise idea.
Yeah,
Because there's no other interference. I want you to hear something that happened. I brought her up yesterday to open the house for the lake. And I went upstairs and I sat in the closet because I said, this is a closet that I sit down and I sigh like I always do because I'm old and miserable. But listen to right after when I sigh again. It's not me, it's somebody else. I still feel it. And it was a little like a ball different across the margin when I walked in. I think I kicked anything.
I'm going to go across this. Thanks.
No, it's not me. Hey, just a sec, honey.
Sit down.
Oh, from last night?
This is, now he's saying sit down, that's what I thought.
And I thought it said stand up.
There's a lot, everybody's been responding and they're all saying different things.
That's only something.
No, I know. Wait, one more. One more again. Leg said it was saying sit up. You know, every side. Like a fool.
Maybe sit up. Let's sit up or sit down.
Sit up. That's how I listen again. Why does somebody tell me to sit up?
Were you sitting?
That's what, yeah, it was already sitting.
It's just sitting in the.
No, I think it says sit down.
Now you'll see I put my side. You'll see me sit down.
Maybe it's only picked up to 2 because you were assigned. Maybe it's down. You know, it could be something that he didn't catch.
Where did you capture that?
Up in the
I
flash.
sat in the closet.
But he was live when it went. And there was a girl right after that posted, she posted on there that she heard something.
That's why I think it's this room up there just doesn't like me. We all know that.
Your paper.
I'd have something in here.
I never did.
You know what? I really don't care about it.
Dan, I want to make you some money.
But he's
Want to make me some?
Yeah, I want to buy this book and a shirt.
I got to search for Rock City. They were here one night. I always seem to. Why are you telling me who I'm acting with, reacting as? I know who I am. I just be here. You'll hear me say, hey, dum dum.
Hey, dum dum.
I walk up the stairs. You'll hear me later. What'd you hear?
What are you doing?
Watch the screen. That what it sounds like to you?
Oh no, but it sounds like the second word ends with a S. I don't know, why didn't that come here though?
But they were laughing at me as I...
Again, it almost does sound like it has come here. Somebody has a video of that, because I remember seeing it, and he came down those stairs, like, I don't think he touched the stairs.
And Mike Delavan was standing right here. He had his console like his, sitting here. 3 ladies were here. Tina was standing there. And it seems like, okay, Link said he saw me walking up the stairs from that angle. Like the camera would have been there and I went up. I went up and I said, hey, dum-dum. And right as I stepped into the master bedroom and said, dum-dum, I got right here. It was like this.
What was?
That come here voice, that come here.
Just right
When Rock City Paranormal was here.
Do you believe it was a voice?
No, it was a voice.
I do.
Oh my God, I'm all chills right now. I don't get chills around here. I don't let this house feed me apprehension or anything else. This was screwy, Dan. I mean, it literally scared the living hell out of me.
Your nail polish matches like pearl.
Yeah.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? Yes. It sure does. That's funny. Yeah, beautiful blue. That's one of her pearls. But that's one of her pearls. Oh, that's amazing. That is awesome.
We came
My
in.
stepdaughter
There was
did that
no
for a little bit.
cameras.
Parties. I gotta stay away from her and those things. I got a multiple pearls now. Yeah.
Same guy.
See, now from over here, it sounds very clear, like it says
Yeah,
come
but
here.
this is the stuff
Right,
up
it
there.
says come here, yeah.
I mean, they're all laughing at me because going downstairs like a bat out of hell. And wait, and you said my face was what? I was scared shitless. I mean, I actually grabbed
Well, I
my
was
went into
scared
tears.
shitless tonight. I was speaking for myself and heard that stuff in the door. The twins are on the other one.
There's no
Those are
way.
so beautiful.
Now after the driveway.
These are my pearls. Yep, and then I got twins where I got
Oh,
twins.
those are
beautiful. Those are so
Hi,
pretty.
baby.
They are.
They are. They're gorgeous. I just said my room matches her.
I need to get in
Nail
the
polish,
closet.
perfect.
I think there's no question. Yeah,
I need to get in the closet.
Those are gorgeous.
we can pull that.
I can.
I think is there anything connected? Oh shit.
There's a lot of it. Let's
Oh yeah.
It's absolutely perfect. People will owe me for this, but I'll crawl under the table and go under there and hold them. Yeah.
You can crawl under that table. I can't even bend down that low.
I can.
She could.
Oh.
First.
Yeah. You think you can actually put a key in a lock and?
No, I can do the key in the
Oh,
lock.
okay.
She's just gonna have to go in there.
All right.
Get
You can. fine. He's not going nowhere.
Okay, so after you get in there, there's this little thing right here. And it's got like drawers on it. There's a silver bag in the drawer. So you could pull that out. That'd be great.
I don't have the one.
I'll put light on.
That's fine.
If you go up under the table and go into the room.
Yep.
Looks like there's spiders in there.
There's not.
No spiders, honey. They're all dead.
There's none in there.
Okay, here I go.
You gotta use the word dead word though with us.
Here I go.
There's nothing in there, sweetie.
Flashlight.
Just bottles of water.
Is that a flashlight right there? There's a flashlight.
Where?
Right there with the green and
Oh, that's very bright.
So in that top drawer, see that flat thing right there?
If you look straight ahead of you, there's like a.
Just go right in and open that drawer, and there should be like a silver bag in there. Yeah. Yeah, bring that.
That's it.
Wait, before you leave though, let me just get what's out of there. Then you can put it back.
6 3. Pulling one back up there.
Where's my coffee? I'm washing
Yeah, throw that back in there.
Again? Yes,
Thank you,
I
honey.
buy you coffee. You're so
Did
pretty.
you
Outside.
No, I've been looking. No, I wouldn't keep looking.
What's that?
My coffee.
Oh,
Got it, Princess?
yeah, she's doing good.
Perfect. Awesome job. Thank you. You're such a big help. Thank you. Can you hold the door, baby?
Honey, you know the rules.
What's that?
Look at me, I'm gonna eat my coffee.
See, when you get to be 70, you get your
Thank
receipt.
you, honey.
What's your fee, honey? $1?
$2 I'm giving her.
Oh,
No, I'm giving her $2.
Well, good, then she can pay for the book. You got it, there you go. Thank you. This is your big help.
Now my foot has a cramp in it.
Is it worth $2? There you go.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Wow, look at you go. I knew the one
She's
was
like Rhonda.
Thank you, Steve.
I gave away one of my credit cards. You damn well pay you.
You know,
Yeah, you probably don't.
For our food.
I don't think you.
Uh-oh.
what?
The camera just went off on the monitor.
Oh, they have been doing that though.
Yeah,
I just, I moved this a little.
he's been having trouble with it.
They're coming in.
We're
Yeah.
gonna try the Estes method.
They keep blinking on and off.
Yeah. I'm kind of interested in that to see what happens.
I love the Estes method.
I never saw it before until Hawkins came up. Carol was talking to me about it, and then the next visit just came up, or the next episode they did it. I would have loved it.
Oh, I don't even want to go out.
I think that can be.
Don't take that. Why, you owe me?
She wanted to
I let
do
you
it.
play with my dog today.
We brought her up.
The dog is $2 a pet.
Was it this summer that we brought her up?
$2.
Daddy does.
I bought the book and.
Oh, sure. All right, cool. Thank you.
Angel, was it this summer we brought her up for the first time? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We talked
Yeah,
about
it was
it for a
this
year and
summer.
kept saying, no, she's too young. She would say,
All my kids have been up here.
she always said, Papa, there's no such thing as ghosts, so why? And then, when we were driving up, I said, remember, if you hear anything, see anything, sense anything at all, any feelings, she said, the only thing I'm gonna see is an old house. So I felt better about that. We walked around, sat down in there for a while, nothing. I said, you feel anything, or hear anything, or do you see anything? She said, no, just that old house. We went upstairs, got into Mary's room, and as soon as she sat on the bed, which is her bed, immediately she said, I can't breathe in here, or it's hard to breathe in here. How many people have told you about Mary's room like that?
A lot of people have issues with marriage.
And she's never heard, we never talked about the house like, oh, it's this and that just happened up there. We don't look for what the kids know.
Yeah, I
Especially
never
her, she was
talk to
only
the
8
kids
years
about
or
it.
7 years old.
There's no reason to, because I don't ever plan on bringing them up. But then she started asking about it, so.
Yep.
But there's no reason to tell them stories about the house. There's
But
no
you know, there's nothing that can hurt your hair, right? You know that.
I think since I've owned it, it's turned more positive anyway.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, I usually
we've uncovered a lot of cool things that explain some stuff. And
when I come here, I pick a room, I sit down and I either play a game or color or like right now I'm doing diamond painting. I just mind my own business.
Yeah, she would never be
I
away
feel
from
like
anybody before.
I just go about like my normal day and it works for me. I've never had an issue.
Exactly.
Okay. I don't know.
Can you keep my $2 safe from Nancy?
I guess, but she might mug me.
Nah, I won't love you. I like you. Her I don't like.
Oh, right. Okay.
Remember, kids? But you do. You owe me $2 because I let you play with, what's his name? What's his name? Adventure. Picasso. So you owe me $2.
They're like, oh,
Your brothers owe me a lot, especially for taking Picasso for a car ride.
yeah, and holding him.
And holding them, yeah. That's at least worth $350.
Have you figured where you're gonna sleep, Nancy?
I'll sleep upstairs.
Big one.
In Claire's bed. I tell you though, we all gotta snore in unison.
That doesn't matter. I probably wouldn't.
Paul, are you a snorer?
Yeah. I probably
It
won't sleep.
sounds like they all are.
Well, you snore too, so.
I do some days I don't. No, but my nostril is some stuffy, so I probably will.
Mine is. I think it's allergies.
Are you ready to hit it?
Hey, Jeff.
All right, well, thank you.
Yeah, what's up?
Thank you for your help, sweetie.
Yeah,
Have a good night.
good night. Careful, watch out for deer. Yeah, but can you hear me? Well, I'm in Hinsdale, New York right now. I'm at a haunted house.
Yeah.
No, you didn't, because I didn't tell anybody. But yeah, I'm up here in Picasso, staying with at the house where the people went with. So Picasso's there with kids and a man, and he's enjoying himself. So, but call me tomorrow on your way home from school. Okay. Okay.
No kidding. No kidding.
Love you. Bye-bye. I didn't like her when she was a kid, but now she's an adult. She's my niece. I don't have any kids. That's why I don't like them, because I never had any. I don't. I mean, I'll call her back and you can ask her. She'll tell you. I don't like her. I don't like her brothers. I don't like her sister. But like now they're adults, so I can like them. But I don't like their kids. What can I tell you? You know what? I'll tell you what. When you turn 16, that's when I'll like you, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. What's that?
That's going to be a long time.
I gotta go study in it.
Yeah.
I'm going there.
That's what I'm saying.
It'll be okay?
Oh, it's a really close.
Everybody else is gone and that's why I can too.
There's a little bit. Like there's a little crack that nobody can speak to because the toilet behind that wall. I'm in the bathroom and maybe brush this time.
First half hour before we walk on the subject.
What's the first time I was
What's that?
What's the first time I was ever in
Now there you go. Because the salt and the board is getting
Yeah,
up.
but no, I wasn't. Doing that different. I really don't trust her.
I'll stand outside, Nancy. You don't have to worry about it. I'll stand outside.
What's that? That's nice.
Sage.